Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thank you for tuning in for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that sort of came up on my last trip because I was doing Whole30 on my last trip to Disney. And to explain what that is really quickly, Whole30 is essentially spending 30 days eating nothing but whole foods. So you cut out alcohol, bread, dairy, anything sort of processed, nothing with like added sugar in it, no weird oils, no weird sauces. Fairly plain, but you know, you gotta be inventive with it, I guess. It's a lot of meat, vegetables, and fruits. And as you know, in Disney, they have so much sugar and so much carbs and all of that stuff. And I had to spend 4 days there and try to avoid all of it. And I was pretty successful. And it made me want to do this video about how to eat healthy there because I think a lot of people inherently think it's a theme park and there's no way that you can eat healthy and it's impossible and you're just gonna eat ice cream and Dole Whips all day and that's it. And you know, it's your vacation, so it's your right to eat as you want to. If that's what you want to do, go for it. Not shaming anybody on that. I've been known to eat ice cream for lunch at Disney because I'm at Disney, but because I was doing this specific thing and I didn't want to ruin it just because I was on vacation, I really got to learn a little bit more about how healthy you can eat at Disney and how you need to do that. So the first thing I want to say is it takes planning. It takes planning in looking up your restaurants ahead of time, checking the menus to see what kind of offerings they have, seeing if they have healthier options there. You don't want to go to a restaurant on a whim and then it seems like everything just is, you know, carby or covered in cheesy sauce or whatever it might be, and that you don't have any sort of healthy options. So planning it ahead of time lets you know where exactly you can go to eat as best as you can. On the flip side, it also makes it easier to eat healthy there because you have a plan. There's nothing else that's sort of distracting you. You're not choosing a restaurant on a whim and then you go, well, now that I'm here, maybe I do want to have that banana bread pudding from Ohana. You know, like you are putting yourself in a situation where you know that there are healthy meals and you know exactly which ones you want to have, and that's what you're going to order. It makes it easier to exercise some willpower when you already have a plan. But it does take some planning, and so, you know, some people are turned off by that idea, and obviously then maybe that's not for you, but I found that it helped immensely, especially in my case where I was really cutting out very specific things, not just thinking about health overall and like trying to skew healthier. I was eating a very specific diet. I will say that breakfast is very hard to eat healthy at Disney. There are a lot of carbs in breakfast. You go and it's like, here's a, you know, Mickey waffles and biscuits and other sorts of breads and all of that. There's a lot of fattening meats and stuff, and so that I found particularly hard, especially because I am also allergic to red meat. So I couldn't eat bacon, I couldn't eat sausage, nothing like that, so that really cut me down a lot. So what I ended up doing was packing my own stuff that I knew that I could eat. I think that's super, super helpful. You can bring food onto a plane, that's totally fine, and Disney allows you to bring it even into the parks, but I did it more just to have it in the morning. So while I was walking around the hotel room getting ready, I would have these things I bought called RX bars that were Whole30 compliant, and I ate those. But you can buy whatever it is that you want to buy. Bananas, apples, you know, Nature Valley bars, whatever it is that is just a little bit more healthy than some of the stuff that they carry, you know, at the food court. Whatever's gonna make it easier for you. And on the flip side, the positive, it saved a bunch of time in the morning. I didn't have to like take time to go to the food court, order some food, sit down and eat, whatever. Like personally, you know, I'm a goer at Disney, so being able to eat something while I was getting ready was perfect for me. That aside, so you get to the parks and what are you gonna eat? I can tell you that most quick service and sit-down restaurants have one or more healthy options. You just have to look for them. I ate at, I'm trying to think about the places I ate. Tusker House, I ate at ABC Commissary. I ate at Coral Reef. I ate at the Canteen in Pandora. I ate at Columbia Harbor House. I ate a lot of different places that I was actually able to get healthy food. So Columbia Harbor House and ABC Commissary, off the top of my head, both had salmon dishes. Now, if you don't like fish, this could be a little harder for you, but they had grilled salmon that came with vegetables on the side. And that's what I got. It also came with couscous that I couldn't eat because of the diet I was on, but let me tell you, couscous is gonna be a lot better choice than French fries. So they all had something like that that was a really healthy part of the menu. You can also do things like get a grilled chicken sandwich and ask for no bread. You can switch out your sides. People feel like, oh, well, if the chicken sandwich comes with French fries, I need to get the French fries. You don't. You can ask them to give you the vegetables that come with the salmon, or you can ask them to give you apple slices that are like from the kids menu. They're probably still gonna charge you the adult meal price, so just be ready for that. But they are so accommodating in terms of switching things out because they don't know why you may or may not be eating a certain side. You could have a food allergy and they don't wanna have to deal with the ramifications of that. So they will totally work with you. As long as you tell a cast member when you're ordering, they will do that. Sit-down restaurants, much of the same. I went to Coral Reef, I ordered the mahi mahi, which I love, and they had this like avocado crema on it. Crema meaning cream, meaning there's probably dairy in it. So I asked them if they're dairy, they said yes. They said the chef can prepare it without that, no problem. And that's it, they make a note to the chef does not put that on it, and then I can eat it. And it's the same thing for any allergy you might have or anything else you're trying to avoid. I know me, you know, I've talked about having IBS before, and there are definitely specific things that acted up. So if that's the case and it's just about wanting to feel okay, that's the thing that you tell them. Ask them what's in it, and if the waiter doesn't know, I assure you they're gonna go back to the kitchen and they're gonna ask the chef how they prepare something. They will do it every time and they will not complain. You're not being annoying or rude or anything like that. They definitely want you to have the meal that you wanna have. So definitely ask. Another really important and awesome thing was allergy menus. They all have allergy menus. Ask for one. When you walk up to the cast member quick service, you can ask for it right there. When you talk to whoever your cast member is that's serving you at a table, ask for an allergy menu. They will make note that you have an allergy, so they'll be very careful back in the kitchen, like I said. But you can also then pick things that you either can't eat for an allergy or maybe you're not eating for health reasons. Because I wasn't eating things with dairy and wasn't eating things with peanuts in it, I was able to very easily look at the allergy menu and just say, all right, I can't eat this, this, and this, but I can eat this, this, and this. So that made it easier for me. They never questioned anything. They don't care if you really have the allergy or not. They're there to accommodate you in the best way that they can. What you can also do, and really good for allergies, but just in general, if you have any dietary restrictions, when you're online and you're making that reservation, you can add a note in your reservation that says that. And for allergies specifically, you can actually click off some things. Unfortunately for me, they don't have a check mark for red meat, so I was able to like add that in notes. But they have that already when you arrive to the restaurant. They go, okay, oh, Christine, table 1. Oh, and they say, oh, your allergy, you know, you're worrying about allergies today? I say, yes, I am, and sit down, they'll ask me what I'm, you know, trying to avoid, and that's it, you know? Again, super, super accommodating. Not only do they want you to have a great experience, but let's be real, they don't want to get sued because someone's kid is allergic to peanuts and accidentally had something with peanuts in it. So they will be as accommodating as ever, and I promise you it is not a burden, it is not you being nitpicky or annoying. You do you, whether it's a health reason, it's eating healthier, it's a food allergy, it's just something that is upsets your stomach, like just you do you so that you have the best vacation that you can and it doesn't get ruined by something that you're eating. And then other than that, you know, and again, this kind of goes back to planning, it's like putting the blinders on to everything else. It can be hard to walk past Main Street Bakery and not go, ooh, I want that. It was very hard for me to not eat Dole Whips this time, guys. Like really, really hard. But as long as I knew where I was gonna eat and what my goal was, you just put blinders on. Doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, who cares? You know, I sat in the middle of Hollywood Studios eating a banana for like a snack, and I was surrounded by people with like ice cream floats and beers and like all this stuff I wanted to have. And I felt a little weird and out of place, like people were just gonna be staring at me because I'm sitting here eating a banana and a fruit cup. Who cares? You do you. Do what is important for you in that moment. And if you're trying to be healthy, then do it. Don't let anyone else discourage you, and don't let the fact that people around you are having something different sway you. You know, you gotta work that willpower a little bit. That said, speaking of snacks like that, I did find it a little bit hard to find fruit around the parks. It's there, it's possible. You can ask cast members where to go. Like I said, Sunset Boulevard, I was eating a banana and a fruit cup. You can get those as you're like walking up towards Tower of Terror. You know, there's all that food, like those little food things on the side of Sunset Boulevard. One of them was kind of a quick buy thing, and they had healthy options there, so that's what I went for. It was a little tough to find on a whim. Like I kind of had to look it up to like find what actually had it. So harder actually than just going to a quick service or sit down restaurant. But they do exist in every park. There is healthy options, there are fruit options. Again, if you can't find them, I would say look at your map. I'm pretty sure they actually mark where there's healthy snacks. And use your good old Google on the phone and ask cast members. They will definitely point you in the right direction to find those kinds of things. Obviously, I was doing a really strict diet there, and so the whole time I didn't eat anything fun. But you know, you are on vacation, so definitely give yourself a little bit of a break, especially if you're someone who eats healthy pretty extensively in your regular life. You know, don't be upset with yourself if you decide to have a Mickey ice cream bar, but just know that there are options out there for you if you really, really look at them. And you can find something healthy almost anywhere, and if it isn't, they can make it healthy. Like you can literally ask them to cook it in like a different kind of oil. I didn't go that far, but like you could if you wanted to. So don't be afraid to speak up, don't be afraid to talk to cast members about your needs, and do a little research ahead of time, and you can definitely eat healthier. I would love to hear in the comments below how you try to eat healthy at Disney. Do you even try? Do you say, screw it, I'm just gonna eat whatever? Or have you seen that? Like, you know, there really are some healthy options there. What's your favorite healthy meal from there? Is it the salmon from ABC Commissary? Is it something else at like a sit-down restaurant? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below. If I can answer any specific questions about certain restaurants or parks or anything like that, also let me know in the comments below, and I can do my best to do that for you. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching another video. If you liked it, then like it. And if you like me, then you should subscribe, because I do videos like this all the time. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in and watching another video. I always super, super appreciate you spending some time with me.